Today, we're looking at why size matters with the world's smallest wireless microphone, the DJI Mic Mini. Now, DJI lately have been regarded as having very good wireless microphones. The DJI Mic 2 is a fantastic microphone, beautiful audio quality, very easy to set up, and their general range of DJI products are just all around great for content creators. Now, the DJI Mini, it's not exactly a replacement for the Mic 2, but it does have its own unique strengths and a few weaknesses as well. And today we're going to be discussing what those strengths and weaknesses are. Now, first off, let's talk about the most noticeable feature about this microphone, and that's, well, the size. It's a 10-gram omnidirectional microphone. It's about half the size of a standard DJI Mic 2. And yeah, this tiny size means it's very discreet as a result. Typically with a lot of other wireless mics, it basically is this big black block on someone's shirt. It does stick out a bit like a sore thumb. It pulls on the shirt. It just doesn't look great. And really with the Mini, you don't have that problem now. With the Mini, you basically have this mic that is incredibly easy to hide, but still manages to maintain that great audio quality. Usually I would use a lavalier microphone with a wire attached to that, thread out a person's shirt, and then I have a discreet microphone that's easily hidden. But the problem with that is, well, yeah, it is very finicky. With the Mini, I simply just have to attach it to someone's shirt and not have to worry about it sticking out too much. I'm wearing one right now. Obviously, it's a bit harder to see because I got a black shirt. But even so, it's nice to have such a small microphone, particularly if you're not someone that wants to have your audio be too apparent. Now, the battery life is really good. Despite this microphone being very small, it does have a lot of juice in it. So a standard DJI Mic 2 would last you 5 to 6 hours, but the Mini lasts up to 9 to 10 hours. So that's a great amount more power in this microphone, which is great if you're someone that likes to run around this microphone and doesn't necessarily have an opportunity to charge all the time. But if for whatever reason you do manage to drain this microphone, the charge case that this kit comes with does have up to 48 hours charge, and it is USB-C chargeable. Now this is a great case overall. It's very similar to the DJI Mic 2 case, only it's a bit smaller. And what I like about this case is that not only can you put the mics in, you can put the windsocks on the mics and close the case, whereas with the DJI Mic 2, you couldn't do such. Also, for whatever reason, if you do manage to actually drain the charge case as well, it only takes 5 minutes to get an hour's worth of charge into the charge case. So if you do, for whatever reason, drain all your audio equipment, you only get set back by like 5 minutes, which is great. So that's fast charging case, long battery life. That's exactly what you want in a wireless microphone. Hi, so quick note, the mic basically slumped over like that, which means it wasn't necessarily pointed directly at my mouth. So that is going to affect the audio quality a bit for this review, but I figured I'd also just show you what the audio sounds like when you have the mic pointed directly to you. So you have the mic like this, say I'm holding like that, or even just sort of clamped on in a more sort of stable position. This is what you're sort of working with. But all in all, the audio does still sound fairly good, even with the microphone pointed away from my mouth. I did do a tiny bit of EQ work on it, nothing too major, but otherwise, as you can hear from this review, it still sounds great. And yeah, this is what the audio sounds like in general when the microphone's pointed directly at my mouth. But of course, the most important thing about these microphones is the audio quality, and the audio quality on these microphones is beautiful. Now, if you want to know what it sounds like, just, well, keep listening to my voice because I've been using this microphone for the whole review. The microphone records a 32-bit depth with a sample rate of 4800 kilohertz. The only setback though is that you don't have 32-bit float, which usually is a form of audio that gives you a little bit more of extra room, so if there's a risk of clipping, you don't have to worry too much. With these microphones, you do have to be more considerate of the sensitivity on your microphones, as you do have that tiny bit more risk of clipping, but still, as you can hear, it does sound quite nice. Now, while this microphone doesn't have 32-bit float, it does have a number of features that protect the integrity of the audio. For starters, you do have a sensitivity dial on the receiver, which is set to 5 different ranges that you can switch through, so you can ensure that your audio isn't clipping. On the microphone itself, you also have a noise cancellation feature. All you have to do is press the power button on the microphone here, a little yellow light will come on, and the noise cancellation will be active. Noise cancellation basically ensures that the focus is on your voice. It mutes out the background noises, air conditioning, traffic, people talking in the background, and keeps the entire focus on your voice. Now, I'm going to go outside and just sort of show you this noise cancellation in action and let you be the judge. All right, so we're on a very loud street here around near the company. You've got a lot of cars going past here, and obviously the audio is competing with a cacophony of a great deal of noises. Now I'm just going to flick the noise cancellation feature on now just to show you the difference it makes. So this is the noise that you're working with now. It's obviously a bit more reduced. It doesn't completely erase it all, but it does make a difference. I have a truck passing me by. That's what it sounds like. Now I'm just going to flick this back on as a bus comes by just to show you the difference it's making. There you go. So this is noise cancellation off, and this is noise cancellation on. All right, so I figured I'd actually test out this microphone on a DJI device, as generally these microphones do work best around the DJI ecosystem. And right now I'm recording the audio on an Osmo Pocket 3, which is honestly the best possible pairing for this microphone, as you've got a quick and easy to set up camera with a quick and easy to set up microphone. All I have to do is plug the receiver into the back of the camera here, and well, it's good to go. And this is the audio quality that you're getting. Now, if I do notice the audio is clipping a bit, I can adjust a little dial at the back here to increase the decibels and basically make it less sensitive. So now I've got less clipping. But all in all, this is the audio quality you're getting. I have no idea what it sounds like because obviously I can't hear it right now, but it's DJI. I generally trust them when it comes to microphones. It is a good sort of quality microphone. And it is a tiny bit windy out here, although not a lot of wind has hit this mic up. I'm getting some wind hitting the microphone right now. Of course, got the windsock on, and this is what the audio sounds like when the wind's sort of hitting it. This is the regular DJI mic. This is the audio quality. Got a bit of wind hitting me, and yeah, this is how it sounds. In terms of compatibility, this microphone does work with a very wide range of products. It works on laptops, phones, cameras, and particularly it does work on a very wide range of DJI products, particularly the Osmo range. In terms of transmission distance, this microphone is also double that of the DJI Mic 2. It can operate up to 400 meters away from the receiver, which is fantastic if you want to do very wide shots or have some very discrete recordings. You can stay very far away and there is no interruption, there's no interference. So it's great to have that little extra distance in a microphone this small. Now, in terms of shortcomings on this microphone kit, a major one to me is that the microphone does not have internal recording. That means the audio records directly to the receiver or via the DJI Osmo audio feature on Osmo devices. So if you're someone that likes to record your audio separately to your other devices, unfortunately you do not have that option with the DJI Mic Mini here. You do have to have it connected to your device in order to record audio. Another missing feature is of course the 32-bit float, which I do like to have, as if you're fluctuating, you're yelling or very varied voice, you don't have that option because, well, the 32-bit float's not there. That being said, if you are managing your levels and adjusting the sensitivity correctly, that really shouldn't be an issue when it comes to these microphones. Another little thing about the microphone kit is that it is missing the lightning port adapter. It does have a USB-C port adapter, which you can plug into most devices. But if you're using an older phone like I do, you're missing that option to basically plug this microphone in that, and you have to go out and buy another little extra piece. So I hate doing that. I generally do like to have everything I need for that microphone in one kit. Don't like to have to go out to buy tiny little pieces to make it work. So that's the DJI Mic Mini, and all in all, it is a fantastic microphone. The audio quality is very impressive for such a small microphone. It's very easy to set up. And if you're shooting with an Osmo Pocket 3 or an action camera, this is a great pairing, as it's a very discreet camera. It stays on nice and firm, and you're still getting great audio with it. But let me know what you think about the DJI Mic Mini and what you're most excited about in the comments below.